Hello YouTube, Al here, and this week I want to take you through some mods that I've done to my Kononykheen guitar, or rather, I've got something else to do. So, this is my Kononykheen Breed 26. It's a semi-hollow, strat-shaped guitar. Mahogany back, very nice piece of wood, mahogany back. It's a maple top, I believe, and there's a block running down the middle, which means it's semi-hollow, which is made of basswood. So, the neck is also mahogany, and a blackwood fingerboard, whatever that is, probably some sort of rosewood substitute, but it's fine, it's wood, whatever. So, when I got this guitar, it had a few QC issues, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, and to be honest, honesty is what I think have to aim for so I can sleep at night. It needed a shim to get the neck sorted. It had some rough frets, little things like that to be honest had to be sorted out, and I was a bit annoyed really, and I didn't know if I'd been taken for a bit of a ride. But no, a friend of mine who's into guitars had one of his friends comment that he got a Kononykheen and it was perfect, and he suggested that if mine wasn't, I contact the company, and I did, and they were incredibly apologetic. They said that, you know, most of them don't turn out wrong, but we're very, very sorry that it did. And I provided proof that I had to get this stuff sorted, and they absolutely didn't ask for proof, but I gave them proof anyway. And they refunded me the proof. Sorry, they refunded me the amount it took to get it set up because of the rough frets and stuff that, to be honest, it shouldn't have left the factory with. And as well as that, I wanted some mods doing to it because that's what I do. It's who I am, apparently. So I had some locking tuners put on it. These are ones that go straight in. They'll drop straight in. It's sort of any sort of Vanson or Goto, anything like that. The one hole with a 45-degree angle, 19:1 ratio. Just a lot nicer tuners, to be honest. You can't really beat the 19:1 ratio even if you don't use the locking aspect. It's just far, far more accurate. Secondly, I had the pickups wax potted because they weren't wax potted. Another thing that, to be honest, I was really surprised that it happened in 2019. You've already seen I upgraded the capacitor. That's the first thing I did. The jack socket, give me a second. Jack socket was a dish type, but it didn't have any screws. It was held in by the solder joints, which is a terrible idea because when you try and pull the jack out, it's just pulling on the jack and the solder joints, and it was coughing a bit. So anyway, Kononykheen were incredibly apologetic about this, and I said, well, can I give you some feedback? And they refunded me, obviously, to get how much it cost to get the stuff sorted. And they said, well, I said, can I give you any suggestions for what to improve on the next models? And they said yes. So I gave them a list of little things, just literally they are small things, like that should have come with screws. Why didn't it come with screws? This came with pickup rings that are, see, angled ones, like a Les Paul, like it was an arch top it's trying to compensate for, but it's a flat top, so it's just a bit bizarre. Probably doesn't affect the sound in any meaningful way. It's just a bit odd. I suggested locking tuners because everyone and their mum's putting locking tuners on their guitars these days. But anyway, just wanted to show you. That's what I ended up doing. I was going to put some PAF pickups in this that were 4-wire, so I could have a coil split and all that, but to do that you'd need, for what I wanted, you needed a super switch, and there's not enough room in the cavity for a super switch, so that's fine, I'm keeping it as is. So we're going to take you through one or two sounds with it. Now it's all sort of fine. I mean, the wax potting isn't a problem, there's nothing wrong with the pickups, but at high volume they might well squeal because they're not dipped in wax. So anyway, it's all sorted. They should fix this stuff on the next run. They were really acceptive, that's not a word, they're very accepting of the feedback I gave them, and they were very grateful for it, and I'm happy. So there you go. So there you go. There are some QC issues that will be fixed on the next. I have their word that it will be fixed on the next lot, because that was a bit bad, really. And yeah, little things like the jack socket and that. I think these are just teething problems because they're a very, very new company. So I'm trying to some extent, give them the benefit of the doubt. But that being said, I have to be honest and sort of go, well, look, this is what I bought with my money, and this is what I got, and you can make up your own mind. I don't think Kononykheen's a bad company. I do like the design. I think it's an interesting design. On the next run of semi-hollows from now on, they're going to be using a maple block instead of basswood, because I find the basswood's a little bit soft, and the way the bridge is anchored, really, you kind of want a bridge that's in a hard rock maple, just to give it a little bit extra stability. So there you go. That's a quick look at what needed to be done to fix this guitar and make it kind of gig ready, really. Take this information as you will. Take it with a grain of salt, because I am technically endorsed by Kononykheen guitars. That being said, I have to sleep at night, and the only way of doing that is to be perfectly honest. And the jack socket. But there you go. That's what had to be done to my Kononykheen to get it up and running. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with it now. Oh yeah, and the pickups had to be potted, because why would you not have unpotted pickups unless it's 1955 and your name is Seth Lover? So, there you go. That's a quick, meandering look at my Kononykheen and what had to be done with it. I've tried to be as fair and even-handed as I can be, because whilst I do actually really like this guitar now it's set up, now the frets are sorted, now the neck's sorted, I really do like this guitar, but I have to be honest, it did come with some issues. So, thank you very much for watching. My name's Al. Like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and I'll see you next week. Sorry there wasn't a lot of playing this week. Just wanted to show you what had to be done, really, because when you're not playing guitar, you end up inevitably tuning or fixing or setting up a guitar. So, there you go. Until then, until next week, I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye.
Bye!